But before we get to that, let's think about the image that Jesus chooses here. He chooses the image of light. Now, we know intuitively that light is something that makes us feel safe and that brings comfort to us. My dear friend Jonathan Pennington has reflected, no one has to teach you to be afraid of the dark. No one has to teach you to be afraid of the dark. You know intuitively, light is safety, dark is danger. Not only that, but light is the revelation of things, darkness is the concealment of things. Dr. Pennington also says, there are no scenes in horror movies that happen at noon. We know intuitively to connect light to the idea of safety and well-being. We know intuitively to connect darkness to the ideas of danger and harm and concealment. And so when Jesus chooses his descriptive metaphor, the problem that we have as modern listeners is that we can miss the way that light has been understood during most of human history. Because during most of human history, the idea of light was also linked to an element of danger. Do you believe me? It's only been within the last 120 years or so that you could walk into your house and flip a switch and have the light come on. When we think about light, we think about electric light. We think about light that is simple to have. We can have light wherever we go. If you were walking down a dark alley and you didn't feel comfortable, what would you do? You would pull out your phone, hit the flashlight button, and you would feel some measure of comfort or safety. Light creates safety. In fact, if you were to go to a city planning meeting and they were dealing with crime in your city, one of the first steps that you can take to diminish crime in a particular area is to do what? It's to put up lights in areas where crime is happening. But it's only in recent human history that light was a simple matter to achieve. For most of human history, the idea of light was inseparable from the idea of what? Fire. And fire requires safe handling. In fact, in 1871, Mrs. O'Leary's cow famously kicked over a what? A lantern in the shed. Are you humming the song? And the Great Chicago Fire burned for 5 days in October of 1871. The fire killed approximately 300 people, destroyed roughly 3.3 square miles of the city, including over 17,000 structures, and left more than 100,000 residents homeless, all because someone's source of light in the darkness was not handled with the proper care that it deserved. In an age of electricity, we have forgotten the connection between light and danger. And I think that we need to remember it as we consider Jesus using the metaphor of I am the light of the world.